Sometimes the best adventures start in the quietest of the night. Our road trip to Wanaka and Queenstown began at 12:30 a.m. with the world still asleep. After a long drive, we arrived in Wanaka just in time to catch the most breathtaking sunrise over the lake. The sky was painted in soft hues and the water was so still. It was such a peaceful moment. We decided to take a walk along the lakeside. There was not a soul around except for the Canadian geese and ducks gliding gently on the water. It was so relaxing and refreshing. After the walk, it felt so good that I had to journal about it, so I spent some time doing just that. Then, as the world around us gently began stirring, our stomachs started grumbling. So we stopped for breakfast at Tobin Bakery, a cozy little award-winning spot, perfect for warming up. We got some of their delicious butter chicken pie and custard Danish and hot chocolate. While the hot chocolate was nothing to write home about, the butter chicken pie and the Danish were delicious. Then, before heading to Queenstown, we took a short detour to see a beautiful waterfall nearby. The crisp mountain air, the sound of the rushing water, it was perfect refresh before continuing our journey. We have never seen this part of Wanaka before, and it was wonderful. Since we were so close, we had to make a stop in Arrowtown, one of my absolute favorite places in New Zealand. There's something so special about this little town with its charming old buildings and quiet streets. We visited a beautiful old church, and the moment we stepped inside, it felt like we had been transported back in time. The wooden walls, the stained glass at the altar, the own wooden pews, it had such an old world charm. We sat there for a few minutes, just taking in the peaceful stillness, offering a prayer and appreciating the moment. It was such a lovely pause in our journey before heading to Queenstown. Once we reached Queenstown, we had two main plans: visiting Frank's Corner and having lunch at Fergburger by the waterfront. Frank's Corner is such a hidden gem. It's filled with New Zealand-made curios, and of course there was yarn. I was so happy to see pieces from Christchurch artists I recognized. hand-spun and hand-dyed yarns alongside commercial New Zealand-made yarns. It was a feast for the eyes. I couldn't resist picking up a skein of hand-spun yarn. It's not a color I usually go for, but something about the sparkle in it just caught my eye. No project in mind yet, but I love it. Next, we headed to Burger. We were expecting a long wait, but the line wasn't as bad as we thought. While we waited, I got a refreshing celery drink from Mrs. Ferg. The shop assistant was so lovely and offered to omit lime in my drink when I said I didn't like tartness in my drink. Soon, we grabbed our burgers and found a spot by the waterfront to eat. It was so calming watching the boats come and go, the Saturday market happening behind us, and of course the ducks and seagulls trying their best to steal our lunch. It was a perfect way to take in Queenstown. After all the excitement, we decided to start back early, but not before getting some almond croissants and pastries for the boys from a baker. And I must add, they were to die for delicious. By 9 p.m. we were home, tired, happy, and filled with memories from a day well spent. So that was our little adventure to Wanaka and Queenstown. It was such a whirlwind trip, but we absolutely loved it. That sunrise over Lake Wanaka was just magical. One of those moments that makes road trips so special. And I think my favorite part of the trip was Frank's Corner. It's always exciting for me to find places that celebrate local makers and seeing work from artists I recognized. Those were from Christchurch, that made it extra special. And there was a beautiful variety of yarn from hand spun to hand dyed, and I loved that there were New Zealand made commercial yarns too. Of course, on a visit to an adorable place like this, it's hard to come back empty handed. We decided on getting each one a souvenir, while we picked out little favorite pieces for the boys and Jacob got a little something for himself. I of course got yarn, and this is a beautiful yarn that is Polworth, alpaca, silk and rayon handspun, 189 meters by handspun by Jan. It's one of a kind yarn, and I usually don't gravitate towards blues, but I wanted to go with something different, and I also liked the fiber content, so I picked it up. And there's like a little bit of pink and purple and yellow and all of those colors, which I really love. You can see it here. So that is my little souvenir from Frank's Corner. And then there was Burger, such a classic Queenstown experience. And sitting by the lake, enjoying the view and watching the market happening behind us was just so relaxing. Honestly, I love moments like that where you can just slow down and take it all in and enjoy all the surroundings and enjoy a lovely meal anyway. That was our little adventure, such a fun-filled day, and I hope you enjoyed coming along. Let me know if you have been to Queenstown or Wanaka and what your favorite spots are. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.